Hello, celebrity internet star and viral sensation Christopher and angelic Penelope Fountain going around the globe and every nation. I have a special dedication to trucking companies all across America. This video is going to be an eye-opener for anyone that wants to listen, for anyone that is in the trucking industry, that is tired of going through the things that I have in the past. I used to fly all over the country to trucking companies that would hire me. The facts of the matter are, regarding this, they always lied to me about the truck. They gave me trucks that broke down. They had nothing in them. They're not looking for professional truck drivers. They were looking for bums with drug and alcohol addictions that don't mind sleeping in a truck until they either wreck it or get kicked out of the company or ruin other people's lives as a ripple effect, kind of quite like the domino game. Now, the madness behind the trucking industry of conglomerate companies hiring new truck drivers out of truck driving school is only for the sole purpose to get them out on the road and make as much money as they possibly can, even if they don't last longer than a month or two. Now, not only am I the hottest mass communication celebrity going around the globe and nation as we speak right now, as I speak right now, but to be honest with you, I tell everything the way I see it, with facts, lawsuits against trucking companies that I looked up on the internet and found out. I have been suffering from these failing trucking companies for approximately about 2 to 3.5 years prior to today's date, November 4th, 2019. Now, without a doubt, I would like to elaborate on some of the things that they have done to me. 90% of the time to 95% of the time, they try to cheat me out of money. They get me to work like a starving dog, running all over the country in a beat-up truck with no heat, no air conditioning, no power inverter, nothing in it at all. Just a rattle box on wheels. And they get me to do the work, and then they try to cheat me out of money. The worst thing that I've ever experienced in my life was the security deposit that they need from a driver. If they are a legitimate trucking company, they should not be taking a escrow reserve from anyone, any truck driver, because we're all after making a living. That is our sole purpose, to work, to make a living, earn an honest living by doing the work that we're capable of doing. Now, furthermore, I would like to elaborate on some of the sneaky tactics that they have done to me. A trucking company by the name of Midwest Express got me to work like an animal, only to fire me and try to keep my paycheck, which by all means I would never allow that to happen. So even though they tried to cause that kind of hardship against me, I fought to the end to get my paycheck, and I was eventually paid in full. Unfortunately, I can't say that about every trucking company that I've worked for, but I'll talk about that in other videos. I'm going to try to keep this video fairly short for the time being because of the uploading memory that I need on my phone so it can upload fairly quickly. I'm going to wrap this video up. This is only an introduction to trucking companies, and that is going to be my title. Introduction to Trucking Companies 101. Thank you for watching. If you would like to talk to me about anything in detail, including tickets that trucking companies have made me pay when I should not have, for example, 1 inch over height on the trailer, when in fact it was not over height, because the tires were halfway worn down, but legal. I had to pay for a lawyer out of my own pocket for that, even though I was a company driver. It's not right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to challenge that even more. And I would also recommend that if you are a truck driver, to challenge your PSP and DAC report, because these shitbag, failing, bankrupted trucking companies are using this DAC report like a goddamn credit report to ruin the reputation of people like me, when in fact they're fucking total scumbags to begin with. How many millions of dollars have these scumbags paid out in lawsuits when they kill and injure innocent people on the highway, all in the name of business? Now, I understand that the Federal Department of Transportation is cracking down on some things, but for example, what happens when you have a shit company operating with a dumpster on wheels for a vehicle and they're getting away with by slipping through the cracks? For example, my wreck happened because I could not stop the vehicle with the brake. Now, if the brakes do not work, I can't roll it to a complete stop like the Flintstones, because obviously 80,000 pounds, if I were fully loaded, is just not possible. All I can say is thank God that no one else was hurt other than me and my little girl. But unfortunately, I'm not happy with that, because no one should have been hurt if I were driving in a vehicle that stopped properly. Thank you for watching this. Failing Trucking Companies 101. Thank you.